Hi guys, this is 𝗬𝗂𝗃 and welcome to my channel Amethyst Awakening. Today we're going to look into the thoughts, feelings and actions of the person that's on your mind. So take a minute to think about that person and feel into their energy or their memories or just them in general. And think of the question, think of like whatever you want to know, whatever you want to get clarity on, and see if there is any number that comes to your mind, or when just like let your eyes flow in some direction, open your eyes and see which group you're drawn to. We have the Pyrite stone, which is group number 1. We have the Rose Quartz crystal, which is group number 2. And we have the Rudraksha, which is group number 3. For this reading, we are going to be using the Before Tarot deck. And if I feel drawn to use any other deck, then I'll do that intuitively. And keep in mind, this is a general reading, so all the messages may not be for you. Just take what feels like it's meant for you, take what resonates, and just leave the rest, because that just might be a message for someone else out there listening, since this is a general reading and not a private reading, so everything will not resonate. And if it does, that's amazing. Just let me know in the comments. And let's begin with group number 1, which is the Pyrite. I'm going to try and keep these readings short. Okay. Okay. So I want to start with the actions over here. You guys might be having arguments or fights, or you all might be getting irritated with each other often, or you might just feel like, there's so much that's just not going your way in the relationship. And if that's not how it is in your case, then probably this is not the pile for you. But in this case, your person is really trying hard to not fight with you, or they don't want to fight. They genuinely, like, even if they don't want to fight and it's not making them happy, and they would rather work with you to make this relationship better. And they genuinely intend to put in all the work it needs, even if it's time consuming, even if it takes a lot of effort, even if it's, step by step, and it's a lot of steps that you all have to go along. And it might feel like sometimes you might have to rework a little, or the perfection level is not up to the mark still, but they're ready to put in all the work. There could be certain differences in belief systems. It could be because of religious beliefs, or in general it could be because of different upbringing, or different because you all belong to different stratas of the society, financial differences, lifestyle differences. Probably one of you is like very, very well to do as compared to the other one, or one of you has been brought up in the countryside and prefers that life more, and the other prefers city life more. Whatever it is, they want to put in the effort, and they want to find, like, nail it down, in the sense that they want to, like, they want to establish this relationship, make it stronger, and put in the effort that's needed. It's like they sort of know you're the person, and they want to do whatever it takes, to make this work. Let's look at where their mind is at. Probably initially they were not very sure about putting in all of this work, or because they felt like, there's so many differences, it's probably not the right thing, maybe it's not meant to work and stuff like that. But like now they're thinking that, this is something that they've been waiting for, and they've got this much happiness, and they've got like a lot of things they have been wishing for in this relationship. And even though there are things, there are issues, there are problems, there are still like things that are going well and that are in alignment to what they want, and they believe that if they put in the work, then y'all are going to get the rewards and whatever fulfillment y'all are looking for. They feel like it's fun to be with you. They enjoy the time that you all spend together. You all might like to party or go drinking together probably, or maybe you all met at a party. They just feel like you're someone who they could introduce to their friends. Maybe you could be like a good part of their circle. You all might, it'll just be fun to like hang around with you. They really enjoy spending time with you, but it's, things are fine when it's just like the two of you and everything's happy. You know, y'all are in your own sweet world with like your friends and with people you gel with and stuff like that. They feel like things get messy when other people get involved. Like only till it's the two of you, y'all can solve it out. But the minute, a third, fourth, fifth person's opinions or views start interfering, that's when it just gets a little troublesome, and then the situation goes out of hand sometimes, and they really try to like work through it because they know that it's like the two of y'all. And even though like both of y'all might feel like you're the person putting in most of the effort, you're still willing to put it, because it is worth it. So that's the message that I'm getting on their thoughts, feelings, and actions for you guys. I'm going to pull a card for what the guidance on the situation is and what you all need to know. You need to know that you have to, that you must focus on the present. This relationship has huge potential, and this relationship is what you guys have been wishing for and have been wanting. There is so much passion here, there is so much prosperity and growth, and you all just need to like help each other through the way. And whatever differences are there, it's actually a blessing in disguise, because you all will help broaden your perspectives and look at the bigger picture, have a full view of any situation, and it's just really nice. And one of you might be a little lazy or might need like motivation to like get up from the other person all the time, but it's worth it. Like they don't mind it, and neither do you. Or try keep your focus away from where other people. Do you see the snake over here? It seems like the snake's like sort of saying something near her head, and it seems like probably like those people who come and tell you bad things and just fill you up with negativity about your relationship. Try to cut that out and focus on your person. The truth is, this is a very strong bond. Like this is a very strong bond. You need to cut yourself out of the karmic patterns that you're in, or out of those people who are bringing toxicity in your life, to actually be able to move forward in this relationship in a way that you'll prosper. Focus on the present. I don't really see this as a choice. A lot of people see the lovers as a choice, but I see this more as a blessed relationship from the angels and or your spirit guides or God or whoever you believe in. This could be a soulmate relationship, and hence there are also some things that you all have to teach each other. So just because there are problems doesn't mean that it's not meant to work out. It is. You all just need to learn to manage your individual emotions and just gain some strength to keep going, and it'll work out. That's about it. Please let me know if you all resonated with the message in the comment section below. If this makes sense, like and subscribe for more videos. We are going to be doing one video a week at least on love and relationships, which will be out every Friday. And until then, toodles. So, welcome to your reading, all you Rose Quartz people. We're going to quickly look into the thoughts, feelings, and actions of your person. I'm going to fast forward the shuffle bit, and let's just dive in and see what's there. Okay, you might feel like things are taking a while to kick off and for things to progress in your relationship, and things are moving slow. So if things are moving really fast and everything's just going very smoothly, this is probably not your pile. But if you still feel drawn to listen to this message, please do. Otherwise, you could choose another pile. Okay. I'm going to let this be in the center. Your person just thinks you're everything. Like, they love you. Like, the first thing I heard is like, your person loves you. You mean the world to them. You're everything. It could be that there is possible physical distance between some of you, though even if that is the case, you don't feel the distance. It's like you're always around them, always in their thoughts, and they always they feel like once they have you, they don't need anything else. They genuinely don't. But it's somewhat been a little lonely, I think, because of the distance. Or maybe there is no physical distance, but because of the COVID-19 situation that's going on at present, if you're watching it currently, you all haven't been able to meet as much as you'd like. They've had a lot of anxieties and thoughts about, if this will work out, and that's really bothered them. They're trying to get out of that energy. It just feels like a lot of work, and it feels like it might all probably go futile. And they're still going on that path irrespective. Because you mean the world to them, literally. But otherwise, it's probably they feel like they're not getting enough rewards or enough in return for the amount of effort and energy they have put in thinking and conceptualizing everything, or in in their desire and how much effort, how much they're willing to do for the relationship. The distance they're willing to go, the load they're willing to carry. They just feel like at present they're probably not getting to experience the good side enough. Though when they think of you, it's all like bliss. It's genuine bliss. Like, the minute I just go back to their thoughts, it's bliss. And they probably daydream about you a lot, and they probably dream about you at night also. They think a lot about you. A lot. But when they feel there is still some pain there, or there is a fear that there could be some backstabbing, or there might not, they can't see the end of where they're headed, they can't see the destination, and things are moving really slowly. Probably there are a lot of roadblocks, and all of this makes them feel a little blah about the situation. Their actions. They are pouring in all the love they have, everything they have. You are genuinely all they ever wished for, and they're ready to invest everything they have and put it on the table for you to receive. They feel like you can do so much more, you know, you have so much potential that is hidden, and you probably have something from your childhood or some child situation, just something from the past that is because of which you need to like relearn how to be in relationships and how to give and receive love, and their actions are in alignment with that. Like, they just want to like maintain the peace. They try to always maintain the peace, show you or make you focus on the brighter side of the situation, or else you're like the bright light in their life, and their actions are like to go in that direction. Mainly their action is just to put their feelings, like they're very open about how they feel and their willingness to make effort. And if they haven't been open yet, then they are going to very soon, within the next 2 to 3 weeks, at max 2 to 3 months. Or if you're close to the month of September, then sometime in the month of September. But they are really going to put it all out on the table, and they want to have like an open, honest discussion while you're both facing each other, and it's like, you know, this is where I'm at, this is where are you at, and understanding that and taking it from there. They're very focused. They really want to make this work. Their thoughts and their actions, they have a lot of wounds, so sometimes their attachment patterns might not be the healthiest in the relationship, or might be a little distorted or disoriented, and they're working on that with you, and both of you all together are going to be able to establish a more secure attachment pattern in relationships. Let me see if there's anything else that you'll need to know, of any guidance that's coming through in your situation. You guys have been really praying for this, so they've been really praying for this, or both of you have, and you all are getting a lot of cards because you really need a lot of reassurance, maybe. Okay. You guys need to focus on understanding what you want in the relationship and from your person, and just get clarity on your desires, and gradually be firm. You all are getting more and more clarity about it, it seems like, and that is sort of bringing you in your power. You're also understanding what makes you happy, and you're sort of figuring that. You can't see the good things that are coming your way, but there are a lot of possibilities, and right now it seems like nothing is set in stone. It's all going to depend on how you'll approach the situation and move forward. And you need to go one step at a time. You guys need to go one step at a time. It's going to take time. It's going to you might have to fight things or situations that you never expected you would have to like face ever in your relationship to make it work, and like things that you never expected to be a problem probably are like causing delay and being a problem in your situation. So just go one step at a time, focus on go bit by bit, focus on smaller things, smaller targets, achievables, keep like short-term goals, and just focus on like the next healthy conversation the next time you all meet, or things like that, you know, the next date, the next event. Just don't focus on happily ever after directly, or don't focus on just like the final proposal and stuff like that, but like look at like smaller things, smaller gestures that you'll do for each other, and if like distance is an issue, then work on bridging the distance first. If communication is a gap, then work on making that. I don't see communication to be much of a gap though over here, and if it has been, then it's going to get cleared very, very soon. It's more about clarity, and it's more about not letting your past affect your present, and moving forward irrespective. And if one of you needs to slow things down, then slow things down. What's the harm? Alright, so group number 2, this is your message. I hope it resonated, and if it did, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know how it resonated in the comments. I would love to know about your personal situations and how this reading applies in your situation, and how it gives you some perspective on it. We will I'll hopefully see you next Friday with another reading on love and relationships, and see you later. Toodles. Group number 3, the Rudraksha beat. Some of you guys could be singers or might love music, because I just felt like talking like I am singing. So, oh yes, definitely. Some of you might even play the drums, or your person might play the drums, or be into music and singing and stuff like that. Or like it might be something that you just like to sing. Like when you're chilling, you just like to you like to sing and listen to music. Alright, enough of that. Moving on, I'm going to dive into your reading and look at your person's thoughts, feelings, and actions. And then we'll see if there's anything you need to know or any guidance that's coming your way on the situation. Okay? Oh, they definitely think a lot about you. Something you guys might have broken up in the past. So this seems to be a past love situation where things did not work out, and that caused a lot of pain and heartbreak to the two of you. Or there might be a past breakup situation that might be affecting you, although I really think it's the two of you all that broke up, and that's something that's been bothering both of you. And if that doesn't sound like you, then just like yeah, some harsh words were spoken. So like even if you all didn't break up, or both of you all said some mean things to each other in anger, and it is possible that that sort of created a little tiff, or one of you like pulled back, or there was some distance that was caused in the relationship, and it really hurt the other person. And if this isn't your situation, then this is probably not your pile, and you might want to like relook at the piles and choose, or I'm so sorry for that. Okay, or else okay, give me a minute to like ground again. So if that doesn't sound like you, then this probably isn't your pile. And maybe you can choose another pile, or if you really feel drawn to listen to the message, then you're most welcome to listen to it. But I really feel like you guys said some mean things to each other, or one of you did, and they're very hurt. Like, even if they're the person who said those mean things to you, they're really hurt by you, and hurting you really hurts them. Or else, like, you said some mean things and that really hurt them, like, a lot. It's really been on their mind. But there's some reconsideration going on, you know, that thought, constant thought on like, okay, what next? They're thinking about what next. They're thinking about making a decision. They're thinking about the possibility to move, like if it's even possible to make amends here, or if it's not. And if it is, then what are the creative solutions, or what are the solutions? I'm getting creative solutions, like this situation needs to be handled smartly, or you'll need to come up with something like you need to present your opinion or your thought in a different or abstract manner, so that the other person can remain detached and get the message without just speaking in your personal context. And you'll need to focus on the brighter side of things, if at all, like you'll have a discussion again. It's really bothering them. They're actually thinking about what next, like whether this is it, or whether there is a possibility for you all to have the world together, whether it is possible for things to work out. It's just they don't know. As right now, they don't know. And even a lot of people, probably there are people around them who are waiting for them to make the decision, and they're like this guy over here, and they're waiting to see whether this dude takes a step outside or chooses to come back in. It's like there's so much grief over here also in the angel's eyes when they're trying to make the decision, and it's like people are coming back to life from the dead, and it's like the relationship or the situation is so bad it's almost dead. If it's not, like, if this is not a proper breakup, then this is definitely a situation where you're not clear if this is a breakup or if this is a stiff that needs to be resolved. Like, they're thinking if they should be resolving this or not. It could take somewhere around, maybe it's been around like 20 days, or 20 days to 2 months, or like 2 days, 2 and 20. Like the number 2 is significant over here, or I'm getting that very strongly. So maybe like 2 weeks ago. It's a fairly recent breakup or fight. It's not something that's happened like 2 years ago or something. That's probably only like for 5% of you, it could be a situation that's going on since years. But most of you is just like a few weeks, a few days, a few months, probably like 2 months at max, since you all have broken up and had this stiff. It could also be a tiff. In some specific cases, I'm getting this message, so this might not be for everyone, but in some cases, this might be a fight over intimacy, and like probably one person was not willing to open up as much, or was like keeping the distance in some manner, and then that just went into a fight and it just got really bad. Probably in some cases it wasn't that, in some cases it was more more root level, more ground level issues. But whatever it is, like, there were definitely problems, and there were mean things that were said, and there is a breakup, or there is some fight that happened over here that they're thinking about a lot. Okay, how are they feeling? Okay, even though we've got the Nine of Swords in reverse, the way I like you to see the back of the deck energy is the Queen of Cups. So they're trying to, like, they're feeling into the pain so that they could let it all out and find a way out. Because they know that whatever it is, you do genuinely care for them. And even if you said mean things, you said it because you wished well for them. And even if they were the one to do that, they did it out of genuine good intent for you, and it was probably just things said in anger. And if it was whoever it was, they're genuinely feeling like they could come forward with, like, at least a friendship offer or something to amend the situation a little, or, like, you know, if not like a friendship offer, but like just come back with a friendly, like, hey, how are you doing, how are you feeling, what's going on at your end. Just try to, like, pacify the situation a little so things can get a little more better. There could be, some of you might even get a gift from them, like a sorry gift or something of that sort. They want to make things right in their actions. They really want to make things right, and they're probably not they're not entirely ready to come out with everything or the whole truth of the situation right now, and but they do want to make things right with you. Like, their actions are aligned with that intention. They need to take ownership of the situation. They want to take ownership of the situation. They want to take responsibility for whatever happened and explain their stand like a man, or like a responsible person. Like, this is, the reading's gender neutral, but like, what I mean is they want to, like a real true team leader who, whether it's his fault or not, sees what he could have done better in the situation where he went wrong and takes ownership for the situation and says that, you know, even if you said XYZ, I should have known the intent with which you said it, and so I should have not reacted the way I did. And if they said mean things, they're going to own up to it and be like, I'm really sorry, I said this, and this is not how I meant it. I genuinely wanted good, but it didn't come across like that, and that was a slip at my end, and I take full responsibility for that, and I own up to it. They are not going to come up with reasons to use as an excuse or justification if they are explaining you something. It's just to give you a perspective on their side of the situation or an insight on that. they're not, they might have reacted like that because something else was on their mind at that point of time, and they had to take care of something else, and probably then it was just not the right time and they could not keep the calm they wanted, and they're just going to give you some visibility on the other side of the situation you probably didn't have visibility over. They're planning to open up so that change and transformation can be brought in the situation. They want to give you that victory in communication. They want to speak to you. They know you all can speak well and calmly. Like, I think it was just a fight that they're sort of trying to mend their way. They really want to achieve something here with you. I'm going to check the intention over here because in your situation, I think it's important that we find out what their intention is in the long run. Okay. They intend to come to you. They're not really sure if y'all can have a fresh start together or if y'all can go the distance, but they do want to. And they do want to come and express that to you. They're thinking about that. And they also see the love that you're offering and they're thinking about accepting it. They see your feelings. Whether you have said it or not, it is very clear to them. And they see it. Is there any okay, there's no major guidance that's coming through for you guys. The message that I'm getting is wait. Like, if some of you had a question in your mind right now or during this reading that you came to the reading with, the answer for that is wait. It is advisable that you wait. Obviously, you're free to move on and not wait, but this situation can or will get better, and it seems like your person is going to make the necessary amends. But if that is not what you're looking at, then that's completely all right. But if you're here watching this reading, then probably a part of you is hoping that amends will be made. So just try and understand what you're looking at and what your priority is. But if there is a question in your mind, then the answer is just wait. You're very hurt as well. And you have probably spoken to people about it, and if you haven't, then probably speaking to someone you trust or someone trustworthy might help. And if you've been speaking about it a lot, then probably it's time to like wait and take a step back and self-evaluate the situation. So however it is for you, you'll know. This relationship does have potential still, and it is it's emotionally overwhelming, but it's still fulfilling, and it has been in the past. It might not be so right now that things aren't in the best shape, and but it has been in the past, and it is very likely that you all can achieve that in the future as well, if you all just wait and move ahead in the scenario. Okay, I'm just checking if there is any final. There's no other message coming through for you. I think we're complete over here. What I would like to tell you is stay strong, you guys. You can manifest this if you're looking to. So if you've been manifesting this for some of you, then you're going to be able to do that if you're trying to manifest a reunion. And I shall see you all next Friday with another reading on love and relationships. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, and let me know how you resonated with it in the comment section below. It was so nice seeing you. Looking forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.